1. Example 1. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to simplify 3x cubed y squared times negative 4x squared y to the 4th. And what you do is you pull everything out. So you have this makes 3 times x times x times x times y. You do the same thing for this half of the equation. You have negative 4 times x times y times y times y times y. Next, you put what's like together. So you have 3 times negative 4 times x times x times x times x times x times y times y times y times y times y times y. Pull it all together, you have negative 12x to the 5th, y to the 6th. We're back. Section 5-1, example 2. Simplify equations with division. We're starting out with p to the 3rd over p to the 8th. You're assuming that p does not equal 0. So on your next step, you take p to the 3rd minus 8. So you're subtracting the exponent. So 3 minus 8 equals negative 5. So your answer is p to the negative 5th, or 1 over p. Solving equations using powers. You have a to the 3rd times 6 to the 6. So you put, it makes it a to the 18th. Now you have negative 2 p to the 3rd, s to the 2nd to the 5th, times each individual one by 5. So you have negative 32 p to the 15th, s to the 10th. C, you have negative 3x over y to the 4th. Separate each and divide them by 4. Multiply them by 4. So in the end, you come out with 81x to the 4th. Now we're solving the equation using several properties. For the first method, you're going to take each individual part and multiply it by 4. So you're going to come out with 16x to the 12th n minus 8n over 12y to the 12th. You're going to solve the exponents, and the end is going to equal 16x 4n y to the 12th. Scientific notation. We're starting off with 6,380,000, and to get that into scientific notation, you have to get a number that's greater than 1 but less than 10. In order to do that, we have to move the decimal place over 6 places to get 6.38 times 10 to the 6. B. What we have to do is we have to make this greater than 1. So we're going to move the decimal place 5 places to the right. So that's going to bring us to 5.7 times 10 to the negative 5. 6. We start off with 4 times 10 to the 5th times 2 times 10 to the 7th. What you're going to do is you're going to put the like terms together, so you have 4 times 2 times 10 to the 5th times 10 to the 7th, which is going to come out to 8 times 10 to the 12th. Part B. We have 2.7 times 10 to the negative 2 times 3 times 10 to the 6. Again, put the like terms together, so you come out with 8.1 times 10 to the 4th. Polynomials. Example 1. Degree of a polynomial. Determine whether each of these is a polynomial. If so, state the degree. A is a polynomial because the expression, in each term in the expression is a monomial. The degree of the first term is 3 plus 5, or 8. The degree of the second term is 4. The degree of the polynomial is 8. For example B, this expression is not a polynomial because the square root of x is not a monomial. Subtract and simplify. For this first equation, you're going to distribute the negative 1, and then you're going to group like terms. Next, you're going to combine those like terms, and those are your answers. Multiply and simplify. What you're going to do is use the distributive property, and after you've done that, you multiply the monomials, and that is your answer. Multiplying the two binomials. You're going to FOIL these, so you have your first term, your outer, your inner, and your last. and that is your answer. 5. Multiply your polynomials. You're going to use the distributive property. Then you're going to distribute again. Multiply your monomials. And combine your like terms. And that's your answer. Divide a polynomial by binomial. First, you're going to find the sum of the quotients and divide. And that will give you your answer. Division algorithm. What you're going to do is divide by z minus 4, and in the end it will give you 6z minus 24 with z on top. And then you're going to divide, use long division again, and you're going to end up with a remainder. And what you do with that remainder is you put it over what you were dividing by. So 5 minus Example 4, you're going to start out with 5x to the third minus 13x squared plus 10x minus 8 divided by x minus 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring down all your coefficients, and you're going to add 2, so x equals 2, and that's what you're dividing by. You're bringing down 5, and you times 2 by 5 to get 10. 13 plus 10 equals negative 3. You're going to times 2 by negative 3, which is going to give you negative 6. So you're going to have 10 minus 6, which gives you 4. Then you have 2 times 4 is going to give you 8. Negative 8 plus 8 You're going to start off with 8x to the fourth minus 4x squared plus x plus 4. And you're going to divide that by 2x plus 1. Use division to rewrite the divisor so it's the first coefficient of 1. Divide the numerator and the denominator by 2. Then simplify the numerator and the denominator. Next, you're going to use synthetic division to solve this. And your result is going to be 4x to the third minus 2x squared minus x plus 1 plus 3 over 2 divided by x plus 1 half. Now simplify the fraction. You're going to rewrite using the division expression. Next, multiply by the reciprocal, multiply, and the solution is going to be 4x to the third minus 2x squared minus x plus 1 plus 3 over 2x plus 1. 5-4 factoring polynomials. Example 1, greatest common factor. You're going to factor 6x squared y squared minus 2xy squared plus 6x to the third y. What you're going to do is you're going to factor out each section, and then the greatest common factor is 2xy. The remaining polynomial cannot be factored using the methods above. So 2xy times 3xy minus y plus 3x squared. Example 2, grouping. You're going to factor a to the third minus 4a squared plus 3a minus 12. You're going to group the like factors, and you're going to just come out with a to the third minus 4a squared plus 3a minus 12. You're going to pull out the like terms, giving you a squared times a minus 4 plus 3 times a minus 4. Next, you're going to put a squared plus 3 into parentheses and a minus 4 into Example 3, 2 or 3 terms. For example A, what you're going to do is you're going to pull out the like terms and then take what's outside of the parentheses and multiply them together, and what's inside the parentheses and put it 1, and then multiply the 2. That's your answer. For B, you're going to, again, pull out like terms, and since it's y squared minus 16, you're going to take this, make it 3x, y plus 4 times y minus 4. For the next one, you have n to the 6th minus n to the 6th, which is going to equal n to the third plus n to the third, m to the third minus n to the third, and you're going to get out m plus n, m squared minus mn plus n squared, and m minus n, m squared plus mn plus n squared. Example 4, equivalent of 2 trinomials. Simplify x squared plus 2x minus 3 over x squared plus 7x plus 12. What you're going to do is factor the numerator and the denominator. Next, divide, and assume that x does not equal negative 3 or negative 4. Therefore, x squared plus 2x minus 3 over x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals x minus 1 over x plus 4 if x is not equal to negative 3 or 4.